Welcome back to the Morley channel. We are going to be talking about pregnancy pillows and if they are worth it, and if so, what kind I personally like better. I am currently 29 weeks pregnant and this is our fourth baby, so I definitely know what we're talking about. So yay, let's get to it. So I definitely have some experience with pregnancy pillows and the cheapest way to do it, and then also if it's actually worth the money that you pay for pregnancy pillows, depending on the kind that you get. So I've actually used a few different kinds of pregnancy pillows all throughout my pregnancies, and these are my personal preferences and what I've done personally, because I know every single person has a completely different pregnancy, which I've had completely different pregnancies, and then also it depends on your preferences and how you like to sleep. So before I even get into the pregnancy pillows, these are the typical doctor recommendations that I've been told to go by. So as soon as you turn 20 weeks, they say not to sleep on your belly just because you don't want to be squishing the baby. The second position, they say not to sleep on your back because there's a main artery, and the baby's gonna like compress the artery, and so they say not to sleep on your back because it's compressing on the artery and it's cutting off the blood supply. I don't know how it works, but that's just what they say. So for me personally, as my hips are getting bigger, growing further apart, and just like my body's changing, everything's happening, there's a lot of things that I have personally tried, everything from the regular pillow to the U-shape mattress pregnancy pillow. So first, let's talk about my personal experience with every single pregnancy, and then I'll tell you what I actually recommend and my personal preference as a fourth time mom. So for me, with my pregnancies, every single one of them, I noticed that as I continued to grow and my belly was getting bigger, I felt like I really needed something between my legs, because as your hips grow further out, my legs needed to be more supported so that my hips didn't hurt as much. So the first pregnancy that I had, I could not afford a pregnancy pillow. So I just had to use a regular pillow. It was okay, and we didn't have the best pillows, but it was just what we could afford. And so while I was sleeping, I just used a pillow and put it between my legs. But the only negative thing about this is I noticed that I didn't have a lot of support. So I had support for my legs, but I didn't have support for my back. So I always found myself waking up in the middle of the night on my back, which is what you're not supposed to be doing because it's cutting off that main artery. And then obviously the only downside to having just pillows is you have to take like the pillow with you underneath the covers, and it's just not the best experience. And then also, if you had a second pillow, you have to take that pillow from the other side, put it to the other side, and it's just, to me, it was just very inconvenient and just not fun. Or you're just moving all around. It's so annoying. So but to be honest, if like that's the only thing you can afford with as like a pregnancy pillow is just a pillow or two or something to put between your legs, it's definitely better than nothing. But for me, I wish I would have had it from the start and just kept it forever. But here we are now. So my second pregnancy, I still couldn't afford a pregnancy pillow. So again, I was just trying different blankets, pillows, supports for my back, and I still had a hard time with my hips just because they were always hurting. And it was just, rolling over was really hard, and it was just not the best experience. I again found myself waking up in the middle of the night on my back because it either like slipped away or the pillow just like wasn't there. And then I also have to say it was not fun because I couldn't snuggle with my husband, and anyways, same thing. But my third baby, however, the pregnancy was really rough, and I can't remember exactly when it was, but I was not sleeping good at all. Like, so rough. Like, my hips were hurting, like things were just like, obviously I was a little bit older and my body was changing. And I had talked about it on a post, and my husband's aunt and his cousins had purchased a pillow for me, sent it to me, and I was so grateful, still grateful to this day, because it literally changed my mind about pregnancy pillows and everything. So let me show you which one they got me. This is not the exact brand, but it is it's the U-shape one, but it's literally as tall as I am. Just kidding. It's like this tall to me. This was the first pregnancy pillow I ever got, and I loved it. There's only a few things that I didn't like about it, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But this finally helped me get so comfortable that I was actually able to sleep, obviously, until the last month and a half, when things just get hard. And it's so hard to get comfortable when you're pregnant, like just the last couple weeks. So the only complaint that I had with the pregnancy pillow, because this is where your head goes. Okay, so this is basically how you sleep with it. You use the pillow as supports, and then you can put your leg on it. No big deal. And it was comfortable. The only thing that was really hard for me was I have found a pillow that I love, and it supports my neck and my head and my shoulders like to the T. Like, I cannot find this pillow anywhere, but I was using this as my pillow instead. The only thing I did not like about this pillow was it was not the right height and the squishiness that I personally needed. Everything else was perfect though. So, and I want to show you my trick for how to actually hack the pregnancy pillow so that you can use your own pillow and everything just works out perfect. But it was the perfect thickness for supporting both my legs and being able to like turn over and support my back as well. So both sides, it's just the same shape, the same thing on each side. So regardless of what side I was on, it was easy. So still on my third baby, during more towards the end of the pregnancy, my hips were still starting to, like, as baby grew more and more, and as my hips were changing and shifting, my hips were still starting to get a little bit more achy as time went. And I realized I just needed a little bit more padding underneath. So we had gotten this mattress pad somewhere, but it only covered half of the mattress, and we have a king size bed. So it was kind of annoying. We were sleeping on a mattress that was like this. Anyways, super annoying, but it helped so much. And so my total recommendation during my third pregnancy was to get a pregnancy pillow, 10 out of 10 recommend, and to get a mattress topper for your hips so that there's a lot more cushion and support there. Now let's talk about the pregnancy pillows that I have gotten this pregnancy and when I actually got them. So I actually got them about 15 weeks because I knew I wanted to try a couple different ones. And now that we could kind of afford them, I was like, let's just try a few different kinds. Prior to getting pregnant, I had seen these ones that I thought were a really good idea. However, after trying them, I don't know if I still recommend them, but let's get into it. So this is like one with a wedge. It also comes with an entire thing like this that there's so many ways to kind of switch things up. I had gotten this one and the U-shape one at about 15 weeks because I really wanted to start feeling like just always getting a really good night's sleep. However, I really loved this one at first, and let me tell you why. So this actually can detach, and it's more of like a wedge, and you can adjust the cushion inside of it, and then also take this off and it separates, which is super cool. And you can place it on here, so you have this. And I like, because the way that I sleep sometimes, I have a tendency to like push away the pillow and then fall back, like go on my back, and obviously you're not supposed to be there. But the only thing I didn't like about this is that this part, the wedge part, when it was on my back, it's not all the way from my shoulder to my bum area. And so I didn't feel like I was getting the support I actually needed. I felt like it was making me arch my back way more than I wanted to. So I love the idea of having this strap here so that these don't disconnect and they don't go anywhere, but it just wasn't working for me. So if you're more of like minimalistic type of pregnancy pillow, I definitely recommend this. But for me, because I'm more of a back sleeper, this just wasn't working for me. So if I was always sleeping on one side, you can adjust it and make it go the other way. But for me, I am always just going back and forth, back and forth. And so it wasn't ideal for me to keep this. So it still works if I have to go, if you absolutely need it. But if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say like a 6, because it still gives you support, and you can take this and like go back and forth to each side. You can also do different things with it, and it's a lot of adjusting. And I absolutely love the strap here, but for me, the way that I personally sleep, it just doesn't work for me. So if I were to have it my way and I were to custom make a pregnancy pillow, it would be this. It would be 2 of these long pillows with a strap that goes obviously behind you, so that you can have the support on your back and going back and forth to each leg. So this is the other pregnancy pillow that I ordered. This is the kind that I had in my previous pregnancy, which I was so grateful for. But the only thing that I absolutely hated about this pillow was this is not my pillow. The pillow that I actually use on a daily basis is like the pillow. I will have this pillow forever until I can find one exactly like it to replace it. But I hated this part because it didn't support my neck, it didn't support my shoulders, and it anytime I used it, for some reason, it hurts my ear. I don't know why, but it was just like always laying on it weird, and it was just not comfortable at all. So I wanted to show you a hack because I loved the idea of this pillow and how it was, and how it's just a U shape. I don't know if you can see it. It's more of a U shape, and it has like some of the curves and stuff. So this is the hack that I actually figured out. So instead of using this side as the pillow like it's meant to be, like this is where you're supposed to be, you're laying on it and you have the support between your legs, which is great. I actually turn it upside down and I use my own pillow. So I use this side for some back support, this side for my leg support, and then I have my pillow. And we'll get a quick shot of what that looks like. This is how I used to use it, where the open part was originally down at the bottom. I was using this for great leg support, but it just wasn't, it was always hurting my neck and it wasn't giving me the best support up here. So switch it around. I use my own pillow because I freaking love my pillow. You have the same support that you need, and you can still flip over just as easily. Okay, I wanted to show you what this one was like because I had seen so many ads for this. It's like insane. But I was like, oh my gosh, it's so minimal. I love that. But it just, again, I don't feel like it works as well. I know that you can adjust the amount of cushion that goes in here or support, but for me, I'll just show you what it kind of looks like. It's probably not the best, but, and then you can use this for your legs, kind of take it back and forth if you need to. Again, it would just make my back arch a lot more and create a lot of achiness in there, and it just was not working. So if you're into this, definitely recommend it, more of the minimalist, or you can just get one of these for back support, which is great, but for me, it just wasn't worth it. Okay, so besides the actual pillow, 10 out of 10 recommend getting a mattress topper for one reason and one reason only. First of all, my husband absolutely hates it because he says that it sucks him in and he can't move and he can't turn over, which is kind of a valid point. However, my hips do not hurt at all. They have not hurt. They haven't hurt ever since getting the mattress topper, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. We currently have like a 2 or 3 inch, I can't remember the exact size, I'll post it here, but 10 out of 10 recommend, because every single time I take a nap on the couch and I have a pillow between my legs, my hips hurt. My hips hurt so bad just taking a nap on the couch. But every time I take a nap or I sleep in the bed with the mattress topper, my hips do not hurt, they do not ache, and I 10 out of 10 recommend getting a mattress topper for your size of mattress. Will I have it after the baby? I have no idea, but during pregnancy, for me, it has been a lifesaver because my hips hurt so bad last time that it was just not good. Not good for me, not good for my sleeping, because everyone knows you need to sleep as much as possible during pregnancy. And that is the one thing besides the pregnancy pillow itself, I 10 out of 10 recommend the U-shaped one, because the way I personally like to sleep, I just flip it upside down and use my own pillow and a mattress topper, and it creates so much support for me that I don't even need a wedge. I don't need a wedge for my belly. It's just all support, and it's amazing. Chef's kiss, 10 out of 10 recommend. I will leave the links for both of the pregnancy pillows that I do recommend. I will also leave the link below for the mattress topper that we recommend using. It is a mattress topper and a mattress cover protector, so that it's like waterproof and whatever, just so that we love it, and it's also protecting our mattress, making it so that our mattress is lasting a little bit longer. So I almost forgot to show you the hack. So I am somebody that gets heartburn at nighttime, especially if I'm eating things that give me heartburn. So you put the U-shaped pillow down like this. You put your pillow on top, and you can use your pregnancy pillow just like normal, but instead of like putting your shoulder underneath like you normally would, you put your shoulders on top, and it creates a lot more support so that you don't have like the acid reflux feeling, the heartburn feeling going all the way up. It's just really good for heartburn. So it's just helped me. So I hope that helps you too. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be here with more pregnancy updates and videos. If there's anything that you would like to hear about my journey, probably our last baby, then let me know in the comments below and I will make it for you. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Bye! Okay. We're gonna take a family picture.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over.